So first I want to talk about how I get into film because my background is actually in interior design. So I actually come from Wapatoa, so I just moved like 9 years ago, 8 or 9 years ago. So when I was 18, it's like when you pass the high school exam, you start to question yourself like, what should I do? What major should I study? I actually have no idea. Probably I have two options in mind, like maybe a tour guide or a journalist maybe. But I still don't know. But one thing that I really sure that what I want to do is to leave the house. That doesn't mean that I don't like my parents, but it just like growing up there, it's like small town. You see people, the same people almost every day, doing the same thing almost every day. So it just feel like kind of boring. So then I came up with this idea that to find a way to move to somewhere, maybe Siem Reap or Phnom Penh. And then after I made like an agreement with my parents that I will move to Phnom Penh and study interior design. And the story how I start to interested in film was when there was a school where during my class, like every Wednesday, there is like a news paper like delivered to the school, and then there's like one article that was written that a medical student who making his first short film called Boyfriend. And then I read that article, I was like, I saw the name like Pichadrati, and I was like, oh, I know him. He was my neighbor. We grew up together since very young. So I was shocked, but at the same time, I mean, that day I was like, I was just like calling him right away, asking him like why and how, because I was so curious. And then he explained me, and we met and we talked about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I want to know more about film. So that's how he introduced me. I think first time I come to Meta House to attend like a workshop for a documentary, but the first experience was like my nightmare because I really have no idea about what they're talking about. They're talking about the preparations of shooting a documentary in Prairie Hill or something, but I was just there sitting and listen the whole time. And then come back home, I feel so down that I couldn't get anything. But step by step, I try to find a way, like go like volunteer to. There's like a TV show which produced by an NGO that they produce a documentary about children. So I go there. I got trained to make a like basic how to do interview, how to do basic camera. So I learned there for a few months. And yeah, after it was fun for me. I think it's more fun than studying interior design. So after I graduated, I actually went to work in an interior design company. But I worked for 2 months and I find out like maybe it's not the right. It just I don't know. It's just like maybe it's not what I'm looking for. So then I just like, okay, I want to try something new. So then I got an internship at an advertising company. So you go there as a trainee, so you got to learn a lot in different departments, like the video production. So my first job in production was like to make sure everyone eats on time. So it's very basic. And then step by step, I just try to help a lot in the production, start to do casting a little bit because it's commercial, so it's not that big. And then for 1 year, I start to realize, so making commercial, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like sometimes it's very hard and very difficult because when you create the story based on what client asking for, and then you make that story, but at the end, it's your client's decision. Like they will say that, I don't want red, I want blue or this like that, and then so you feel so bad, and then you feel like you don't have the freedom. So then I said, maybe again, like maybe it's not what I'm looking for. So then I stopped there and I started to do other internship for TV show, for like a sound studio. Until then I met Davey and I finally worked in a first feature film. And it was a casting assistant. I think I don't have, I just want to do it, but because I don't really have experience in film, I used to have friends making film, but it's just like whatever I can help them. But this time was like reading the whole script. It's like very special because the script talk about the boy who went to the city and explore the life in the city. Somehow I feel connected, like, oh wow, I read this script and it just, I don't really understand everything, like first time I read the script, but there's one thing that very related. So then we start casting for 5 months, and what I learned about casting is the beauty, because to work as a casting, so you need to know what's your director taste like and to understand the story. So to find the people that the director looking for. I think the first month was a bit difficult because I don't know. Also the way that the director explained to me that this guy looks cool, this is very interesting, but because my definition of beauty and his definition of beauty is different, so it's like I say like he's not pretty, but why is like that? So, but step by step, I'm trying to understand. Also, I think I was lucky that I can spend like 5 months with director to really go everywhere and find actors. So for me, I learned a lot through that, and especially when we asked them to come for casting. So we just asked questions, and all these people from 15 to 25. I think after all this casting, I can see like so far, even though that they have different life, they face different, but there's something special about them. It's like the pureness inside them, and I think that this is a beauty inside, not really about the outside. So then after casting, I come back again, work as a production assistant, which is very big challenge because it's a feature project. Also working with a French production manager, and half of the crew is from France, so it's kind of big and international crew. So it's very challenging and it's very hard as well because I don't really learn from school, but I learn from the experience, and you try to catch up what has been done. So then after finish Diamond Island, I think it took me 2 months to really come back to normal because I think it's like mentally, physically, you just like into the field. So to come back to normal, it's very hard. So for me, it's like taking 2 months. But also asking myself that because when you're so tired, because when working in PM, you work like long hours, require a lot of skills, energy. So sometimes there's times that I would ask myself like, maybe I should not do like work in PM anymore, so maybe I should quit. But actually, I did take a break to see like if I really don't want to work in PM anymore. But I think after like a few weeks break, I just start to feel excited to work in PM again.